All right, so I'm going to share a few days in my life, some training clips, a grocery haul, meal prep, some meals that I eat. So if that sounds interesting to you, keep watching. So here I had a break between clients, so found a place to go for a walk, try to squeeze my steps in throughout the day, and then a pre-training meal, chicken, potatoes, and green beans. And here's a clip from an anterior day. My training right now is split into 2 anterior days and 2 posterior days. Something important to note here on tracking your workouts. So last week for my third set, I used 30 pounds, but only got 6 reps in. This week I used 30-pound dumbbells and I got 8 reps in. So that is a sign of progress. So these small increments in just getting in a few more reps or going a little bit heavier, these things are important to pay attention to and need to be tracked, because a lot of times people will get to a certain point in their lifting and they'll stop paying attention to increases and think they're not making progress, but really they are. They're just expecting it to be these large jumps. And then here is a trip to Walmart. So I prepped some 93.7 ground turkey, some rice, and I got some steam in a bag vegetables. So this week I didn't want to put in a lot of time or effort into meal prep, so this is a meal that's very low effort. I got it done in probably 30 minutes. And getting ready for a posterior day, some pre-workout. Is pre-workout absolutely necessary? No, but can it help you get in a few more reps or go a little bit heavier? Yes, so I like to use it. So here's a clip from a leg press. This is a warm-up set, so the important thing I was trying to establish on the warm-up set, it was getting a big enough range of motion that I was getting a stretch in my glutes at the bottom, but staying in a small enough range of motion that my lower back wasn't kicking in. So that was really what I was trying to practice in this warm-up set. And then after I put more weight on, I was trying to make sure that I was still going through that larger range of motion, but keeping it small enough to keep stress out of my back. So important on the leg press that a lot of people miss is keeping firm pressure in your feet. So the heel, big toe, and pinky toe, you want to keep firm connection in those 3 points, because your foot is your foundation. So when your foot is stable, you're going to be stronger throughout the movement. So just something important to make sure that you're doing when you're on the leg press. And then when it seems like it's starting to get hard, you can probably do 3 to 4 more reps. And so I didn't take clips of every exercise, but my posterior day is glutes, hamstrings, back. So like leg press, kickbacks, hamstring curls, and then a couple row variations. And then for my post-workout meal, beef, eggs, pickles, spinach, oatmeal and blueberries, and an apple. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching.